Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. It is very, very good to see you. We're going to get a bit of a message here for the collective for the month of September. Happy September to you. Today is September 7th, the day that I'm recording this reading. I just want to see what message was going to come through for the greater collective here. The greater Divine Conversations family here over on YouTube. I did do a collective reading for the month of September for Patreon, and one of the central things that came out there, and even the title of the reading was, it was something to do with like noticing the cracks and noticing the discrepancies, the cracks in whatever's going on in your life or whatever you have in your life, and working on fixing that. And that was heavily tied to like Virgo energy, because we are in Virgo season right now. We're going to be in Virgo season for a while. Okay, we look at things here from a true sidereal perspective, and Virgo is a big season. Virgo is the biggest constellation in our sky. Okay, so the sun spends the most time out of the year in the sign of Virgo, which makes sense as to why there's like the energy on Earth is so Virgo strong. Lots of Virgos running around. Hey Virgo, happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. But it's about cleaning up, getting right, and even in the energy that I've been experiencing, both personally and collectively, it does feel like that is heavily underway. There has been, over the last few days specifically, now keep in mind that I'm speaking from the point of view of this is being recorded on the 7th of September, okay? So if you're watching this way off later in September, just think about where you were early in September, in the beginning of the month. But recently, the energy has felt very heavy. Very, very heavy personally, but also collectively, and this does feel like recurring themes coming back up, facing them one more time. That typical energy of, oh my god, I thought I got over this, why am I upset, why am I cycling through this again, why am I depressed about this again? And this is all collective purging, and I've explained it in the past where it's a cycle. You circle through, you cycle it through, you hit it one time, you go through it, you reach, you get another layer deeper, then you go around and it comes back around again, and you get another layer deeper. That is what's going on, but I also, Spirit just gave me another way of looking at it. It's collective processing. So, you personally may have significantly healed something that's coming up again, but it's coming up again collectively speaking because there are others in the collective that may not have gotten to the level that you're at, and we're all connected, so we all feel these things anyway, right? So each time this is coming up, more of the collective is experiencing the reality surrounding what it is you're perceiving, what it is you're experiencing, especially if this is something that you have seriously gotten a hold of or a hold over. Okay. You are experiencing it again because others in the collective are either experiencing it for the first time, or are starting to make waves with it, or starting to break free from it, break the mold, starting to understand it. Okay. So, okay, that's all well and good, but what do you do when you find yourself in that position? Just ride the wave. Do whatever you need to do, okay? Do whatever, remember your practices. So remember what practices you went through in order to pull yourself up out of this, okay? And a good idea, that's a really good idea, because then that can help reinforce that energy within the collective energy for others to start to perceive it, and for others to start to be influenced by it. You don't have to be actively out here, putting out videos or content and whatnot, whatever, for people to feel your vibration and for people to ultimately get it for themselves. As long as the vibration is out there for us to perceive of, to experience, we can start to take it in and make it our own and reflect our version of that. Does that make sense? So when you find yourself back in this cycle that you know you've pulled yourself out of, remember your practice. Remember what it is that you did to help pull yourself out of that. Reinforce that. Allow that to be the reinforcement for your ascension, really, outside of this energy, because that's going to help others get there too. And the more that we all process this, the healthier and healthier we're all going to be collectively. Okay? Alright, so that really is a big theme for the month of September. Okay? Lots of collective purging, lots of healing, lots of becoming self-aware. And Virgo season is really going to help influence this. I mean, the self-awareness part is like a big neon sign that Virgo is putting out right now. Self-awareness is key. Right? 555 on the counter. Alright, let's go, kids. What's going on for the month of September for the collective, please, Spirit? What do we want to talk about for the month of September? Okay. First card out is commitment. Very Virgo energy. Very Earth energy. Alright. Commit to this next stage in your development and there will be a promised fulfillment in some form. Show me September, please, for the collective. Good gossip. Your reputation is very good at this time. You are being talked about in a very positive way. Okay. I'm getting very much 10th house energies. And then you have hidden secrets. Careful of superficial appearances or making decisions without all facts. Act with discernment. Interesting. Alright. That's very interesting. And I don't ever want to say that you should really care about how others think of you or what others say about you. But in this situation here, it does feel like this is going to be some sort of natural byproduct of your commitment to something. Okay? So this commitment energy, first and foremost, is making me think of what we just discussed about remembering what it is you did to pull yourself out of those dark places and to reinstate that for yourself if you need to. If you need to go back into some form of hermit mode, if you need to take all your free time for self-care of some sort, whatever that commitment is to healing, that's going to be your focus this month. And that's going to lead to some sort of good gossip for you. Okay, the first thing that I'm thinking of is like some sort of, well, because I feel like I'm sorry, I'm jumping around. I feel like this good gossip here is being mentioned in terms of this right now because there's some sort of opportunity that's going to come up for you. But it's all about how you roll with this commitment. Now, this commitment actually doesn't all have to be about your healing journey. Okay, this month or this season, I also kind of want to say, but we really are focusing on the month of September 2024. But I also do want to say this season, something about this season. That could be Virgo season, or that just could be the season that you are entering into for your own life, okay? But there is something about the commitment you have made, a commitment that you have made that I feel like you've been sticking with since you made it, that is going to be generating some good, really good gossip for you that could reach the ears of some individuals who may be able to help elevate you on your path or move you forward somehow. And then after this good gossip, you do have hidden secrets. Careful of superficial appearances or making decisions without all facts. Act with discernment. Okay? You are also in between worlds. Between worlds is here at the bottom of the deck, overall energy. Now, with that said, the first thing that comes to mind after talking about how this commitment that you made has been doing well for you, it's generating some sort of good gossip, and it's going to reach the ears of some individuals that may want to give you an opportunity. But then you have hidden secrets. And this is saying to be careful of superficial appearances, be careful of making decisions without all of the facts. Something is hidden. So, while this may be a period, this may well, in fact, be a season or a moment in your life where you will reach another level. Okay? You'll move forward in your life because of some sort of commitment that you have made to yourself, whether that is your healing journey or your creative journey or your financial journey or your business journey or whatever, a career journey, it doesn't matter. Well, a weight loss journey, it doesn't matter. Whatever commitment you have made to yourself, it's going to be shining a really positive light on you. And it's going to be, people are going to be talking about it. And some people are going to want to give you opportunities or bring you in for something or whatnot, whatever. That's great. And I'm not saying that may not actually be the result of what of all of this. But right now, you are being asked to not jump at a situation, to not take something as it appears on the surface. Okay? You may need to take some time to really investigate the situation. You may really need to take some time to really get to know the people. You may need to take some time 11/11 to get some deeper information. And one thing I'm picking up on, the obvious thing that I'm picking up on here is if people or these individuals that are offering you something are being shady and are like talking around things and are not really giving you answers and this, that, and the third. I mean, I understand if they actually can't give you that answer right now because they have to talk to somebody else, or something is still in the works, or they don't have the full. I understand if they don't necessarily have the 100% full details for you, just because something is still in the works, but they still want to. They know they want to get you in on this, but they don't necessarily can't give you all of that information right now. That's fine. But if they're dancing around the subject, that's a red flag. Okay? And you need to not just jump at the situation. All right? The discernment here is extremely important. And actually, the discernment here is the actual test. 1222 on the counter. Can you be patient enough? We know you want to get out of where you are right now. We know that. The situation is about to be handed to you, or is about to approach you, or you're about to be put on to the solution for it to, okay? But do you have the patience and the faith to wait for the appropriate timing? To wait for the appropriate moment, to wait for the appropriate offer. You feel it coming. I know you do. I can feel it as I'm talking to you about it. You feel it coming. Do you have enough faith in that to wait for the appropriate moment and not just jump at the first shiny object that pops up? You know what I mean? That's what it feels like your test is here. You are in between worlds. Now, this has a lot to do with the fact that we have just gone through a major closing of a toxic cycle that I was saying recently in Patreon, in the most previous Patreon reading. I was saying that it's the cycle that you've just closed out is way more involved than just what's on the surface. Okay, it touches so many deep parts of your existence. And you may feel like you're kind of in a dark period. That makes sense with this between worlds energy. And so with that said, this commitment that you've made is a commitment to actually better your life and better yourself. It's a commitment towards self-awareness for the most part here. Okay, again, it could really be also anything else too, but a commitment to self-awareness is a big one, because that is what puts you in this in-between energy, this between worlds. There's one reality that is slowly dying to one still waiting to be born. Okay. Oh, there is one. Let me read that again. There is one reality that is slowly dying to the one still waiting to be born. That's this in-between worlds or between worlds energy. All right. That's funny. And the bad gossip card is underneath that. But you have good gossip here. Do you see what? Okay. 444 on the counter, 1444. This is making sense to someone. This is landing for someone right now. This bad gossip energy is what you're moving out of. Underneath that is the door to power and alchemy. So you really did alchemize any sort of bad gossip, any sort of judgment. It's like you took that judgment that was being passed on you by others in the form of this like bad gossip energy. You really took it to heart. You didn't take it to heart though to change yourself, to make it so that you fit in better with them. You took it to heart. Look at that. You took it to heart to leave that situation behind and better yourself, so that you were no longer a vibrational match to that. 8 of Cups. Look at that. That's awesome. And then underneath all of that I pulled from the bottom of the deck was a Joyful Chapter. That's coming up. Okay. All right. Commitment first. Show me commitment, please, for the collective. No. Okay, hold on. Oh, all right. Well, okay. We have, yeah. I actually, Spirit wants me to talk about hidden secrets first, but this did come out here. 2 of Cups. Okay, I pulled for commitment a little bit, but it did land on hidden secrets. This is that. The commitment here is the 2 of Cups. This is you committing to yourself, reaching out to yourself. The masculine within you, instead of the masculine within you reaching outwards to someone else, the masculine within you is reaching inwards towards your own self, towards your own feminine. Okay, that is the commitment here that has been made. Okay, but hidden secrets then. Show me hidden secrets, please. What do you want to say about hidden secrets? Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, so what we have here, we have the 2 of Cups. I'm going to take that with this, because ultimately this is what I feel Spirit is wanting to discuss first. You have the 2 of Cups to the 2 of Swords and the Knight of Cups. This is you not accepting external offers and focusing instead on the commitment within. Yeah, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, that doesn't mean that you're not going to accept something when the opportunity is right. Nor it doesn't mean you shouldn't. But this is the energy that Spirit is encouraging you to take up, to protect the balance and the commitment you've got going on within yourself. Protect that against potentially love bombing type of options. Even if this is something we're talking about like career wise or some sort, they could actually love bomb you in terms of like promising you all this stuff, you know, just saying what it is they know they need to say to pique your interest and get you on board. It doesn't mean they're actually going to follow through with it. The Knight of Cups, if anybody, well, okay, not necessarily. I was going to say if anybody is going to do that, it's the Knight of Cups. Not really. It's the Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Cups definitely knows how to pull at one's heartstrings to get what they want out of you, right? But the Knight of Cups is not reversed. So we're not saying that that's necessarily all that's going to happen here, right? But you still need to be discerning. 2 of Swords. That's the discernment right there, the 2 of Swords. In between your balance here and your commitment to yourself and any sort of external offers that come towards you. That is what hidden secrets is. That is how you need to respond to this energy of hidden secrets. Okay? Until you feel confident enough that you understand what's going on here, that you're confident, you feel right, you feel like you have enough information, I don't suggest making any sort of decisions. At least not right away. Alright? Yeah, see? Because you're guarding yourself, 7 of Wands, from heartbreak, from pain, 3 of Swords. And underneath that, you do have the Magician. Okay, good gossip then, please. 9 of Pentacles. That's why. This is why people are speaking so highly of you right now, or will be. You're reflecting this energy. Even if, you know, from your point of view, you're running a shit show right now. And believe me, a lot of us feel like that right now, okay? But you could still keep it together in the chaos. Nine of Pentacles. You're still showing up, showing out, showing up every day for work, doing your thing, doing it well, you know? Not slacking, not slipping. You've got your shit together. Even if it doesn't feel like it for you, from the outside looking in, you've got your shit together, okay? And even if you don't feel like it for yourself, on the inside, you really do have your shit together. Think about it. When you stop and think about it for like a real true second, and you think about all the chaos that's going on around you, and all the ways that you are able to juggle this shit day in and day out and make it all work, you got your shit together. Okay? You know what it is you're doing. At least you know what you're doing for yourself. Right? The gossip. The Lovers. Oh, shoot. The Lovers. And you're desirable. You're a choice. You're a hot ticket. The gossip. That's it. You are a romantically, I know some of y'all don't want to hear this, and some of you definitely do, so okay. But straight up, honey, you are a good match. You are an eligible bachelor, eligible bachelorette. I mean, you are looking good. A whole snack. Not even a whole snack, a whole meal. I want to get one more card for this though. Can you give us, you do have the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And with this, I'm hearing self-mastery is at play here. And I do feel like you are at a position right now. Right, no, you are, duh. We've been talking about this the whole time. You are in a position in which you're waiting for some sort of ships to sail in. You're waiting for some sort of comeuppance, some sort of turnaround, some sort of income, return on an investment, something like that. Okay, show me good. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the Magician. Okay, yeah, all right. Now you do have the Three of Swords. We're back to the okay. The Three of Swords is at the bottom of the deck again, but this is what you're navigating away from. I do feel like this Three of Swords energy, all right? You're making it happen for yourself. And that's what's starting to impress people. Is that no matter what goes on, you still somehow seem to make it happen. And a lot of people are in awe of that. And this is why you are such a catch. This is why romantically you may be a very, very good option for some people. Now, this is also, let's be clear, this is in an ideal state, right? But then the question is, well, how do I approach them? How do I reach their level? Am I even on their level? And for many people, it's like they're on the outside looking in at you. Or you're, she's so high, high above me. Remember that song? She's so high. That was flat. Whatever. Anyway, you remember that song? Okay. Whew, I was not prepared for that. Anyway, you get it. You get what I'm trying to say. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Alright. Last thing I want to do is I just want to see if there's anything else about commitment that Spirit wants to say. Commitment, please? Anything you want to say about commitment here? Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, step by step, one step at a time. Don't focus on the present, the here and the now. Yes, good. Commitment. This is very good energies, you guys. Okay. Yes! Oh, you guys. All right, look, you have the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You've got the Knight of Pentacles. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. And then you have the Six of Cups. 25, 25 on the counter. She's so high. That's going to be stuck in my head all day. Now. High above me. All right. Remain committed. And you know, what I'm getting from this is it's not that you're trying to build or rebuild the past. You could say you're building or be rebuilding from the past, but what I'm getting from this Six of Cups is more of an inner child influence. You're building from the sense of the inner child. That's beautiful. And that's a reflection of all the inner child work we've been doing over all this time, right? This is a very good energy for you this month. For us collectively this month. Also, part of your commitment is remaining committed to walking away from things you have said no to. Not in the past, yes, but also most specifically in this most previous cycle that we just closed out. Remember, we were just talking about that ad nauseum, okay? Remain committed to yourself. Remain committed to the choices that you have made. I do feel like I'm preaching to the choir a little bit, but it is still necessary for it to be reinstated. Okay? Especially since this is a forum in which you're looking for guidance. Well, the guidance is remain committed to the choices you have made. Because it's obviously working. Whether you see it or not, again, hidden secrets. Okay? But remain discerning as well. Okay, I'm going to get a closing message for you from the Divine Circus Oracle. Yes. Yes, and diddly do. Yes, and diddly do. She's so high. Still slightly flat there, but I tried. Okay, last shuffle. Closing message, please. Spirit, one card. Okay, well, I asked for one, they gave me two. But I'm going to read I'm going to read both of them, but I'm just going to read the smaller parts. And then if you have this deck and you want to look into it yourself, you can, obviously, of course, you can read it for yourself, yeah? All right, first card we have is card number 6, Princess Victorious. Interesting. See, it's Princess Victorious, but look at the image on this card. She's crying, she's distressed, and she's holding her finger as in to silence herself, and the finger has loser written on it. Interesting. Princess Victorious, card number 6, and then card number 21, Red Countess. Very interesting. Okay. All right, Princess Victorious. You are being asked to be a big picture person for the moment. Sometimes immediate gratification has to give way for a grander scheme unfolding, which will ultimately lead you to far greater and more meaningful success. What seems to be a delay, obstacle, loss, or even failure now is a twist in the plot of your life, necessary for your gracious destiny to unfold according to a higher plan. And as soon as I started to read that, all I could think of was needing to be discerning at this time and not jumping at the first opportunity. Especially, now that we've read this, especially if something happens that seems to derail your situation. And now you have to choose whether or not to take an opportunity in order to keep the thing going, or to risk it going to shit, or completely derailing. But I don't know if you just heard that thunder, but I was just about to say there's a sense of urgency here for you not to take an opportunity not for you to not to settle, because it feels like whatever could be presented to you in which it's an opportunity to get things off the ground or get things moving again, if something feels unsettling to you about it, and yet logically thinking from the way that everything seems, that would be a great opportunity. That would be like a no-brainer, because like I'm trying to get this going, I'm trying to get this off the ground. Everything else has been going to shit, but this is presenting a way for me to do it. And yet by doing it this way, something in me is just like, no, that is no, we absolutely cannot do that. It's like when the devil comes around, when you're at your lowest point and offers you a way out, but you end up having to sell part of your soul or your whole soul altogether, right? That is never the answer. That is never the answer. So you may be in this situation right now, feeling like a loser, feeling like you're being silenced somehow, you're being blocked somehow, because that could be her finger, but is it really her finger? Is she silencing herself, or is someone else doing it to her? Someone else saying, shh, no, you should do it this way. And she's all like, no, I don't want to do it. Shh, you're a loser. It's not working. You should do it this way. No. Nope. Yeah, I don't think we should do that. Huh. Okay, Red Countess. Now, Red Countess boils down to a 3 because it's card 21, and 3 or 6 is divisible by 3. So this is a somewhat similar energy. Okay. Red Countess. Deep within, you know what is true and what to do or not to do. Oh Lord. Spirit's like, I said what I said. Yet there is so much noise and distraction in the world, and even at times in our own minds, that listening for our inner wisdom can seem like trying to hear gentle bird song in the midst of a rock concert. Even so, you are hearing an inner truth, and deep down you know it. Can you trust that it is safe to not only hear your inner voice, but act on it too? Well. All right, guys. So there you have it. There's your month. There's your message or your energy for the month of September. Your guidance for the month of September. Obviously, I will be in and out, as guided, as called, as I feel necessary here on YouTube. But if you do want more frequent messages, you could always join us on Patreon. That is available to you. The link could be in the description box below. But with that said, I love you all so very much. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I look forward to connecting with you again very, very soon. Yes? Excellent. Bye.